know that it's called the bionic, the bomb, the puff, the blow, the black, the herb, the sensei, the chronic, the sweet Mary Jane, ganja, spliff, reefer, the bad, the Buddha, the homegrown, the ill, the Maui, the method, pop, lethal, turbo, Thai, shake, skunk, stress, wacky, weed, blaze, the boot, dime bag, Scooby-Doo, Bob, bogey, backyard boogie.
Yeah.
It's the Cool Nerd Weed Show. That's TS.
And that's Sasha.
And we are live on idobi Radio. Just as we are every Monday, how we have been for the past 20 to 11 years. Glad you're here. We're going to span the globe today, and we're only going to talk about weed. So if you think we're going to talk about anything else, today is September 15th, 2025. We are not. We're just going to talk about cannabis and marijuana. And if that's not what you're here for, get the fuck out. But we do talk about real things. We talk about other things sometimes when we find it to be pertinent, but we are going to stick to the cannabis sphere. And I think that that's just fine. You know what I mean? There's a lot to talk about. Since we've been doing this for however long, we have not really had many weeks where maybe like a couple, but we not had many slow weeks. And we don't know the future of anything, but weed is pretty important to us, and we think it's pretty important to you, and we want to keep you as educated as possible. Now, there's like TikToks and there's cannabis influencers, and I think they're great. I love that there's people doing this too, but we're in it. We love it, and we're glad that you choose us. You have your choice when you're listening to Cannabis Podcasts, and we thank you for choosing the Cool Nerd Weed Show.
Thank you for flying Cool Nerd Weed Show Airlines.
You are definitely high in the sky. Wow, that would be so lit. A weed-themed airline. Like, I mean, it wouldn't go into the cockpit, obviously, but what if you could smoke weed on the plane?
That would be amazing, because at one point you could actually smoke cigarettes on a plane, so there's no reason why you could not smoke weed on a plane.
They still have ashtrays in a lot of those planes.
Oh yeah, if you're on a plane that's that old, I would rebook my flight. Like Air Italia, definitely ashtrays.
Yeah, for sure. But I think we should look into that.
We should. That's a great idea, Sasha. I'm going to get on the phone with the FAA right after the show.
Yeah, say ring ring FAA. Hello. The two of you left working there. We won't fly in and out of Newark Airport, that's for sure. But I don't know. I think we've got something here.
We're definitely onto something.
You were here when?
But there was a rumor that Delta Airlines was gonna serve canna beverages.
That's right.
For a minute, and they squashed that immediately.
For so many reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be lit. I mean, you gotta know your limits. I have to. I always forget, and I take like 85 edibles, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. But just to take the edge off flying instead of like taking a Xanax or a sleeping pill or whatever you take. I mean, do those things if you choose. But I would prefer to smoke some weed, maybe take an edible or two and watch some movies. I like that idea. Let's do it.
What should we call our airline?
I don't know. I bet like everybody else would. I wish Fish was here. He would come up with something really good. You should text him. If the Cool Nerd Weed Show had an airline, what would it be? We'll post this on Instagram. We need your ideas. We're not going to chat GPT this shit. But I was on an airplane going to a foreign country. Well, a different country than mine.
Yeah, how was that? Where did you go, Sasha?
In case you were wondering, pause for reaction.
I was wondering where have you been for the last week or so?
Oh, so many places, but namely, I went to Spain. I went to
I've heard of it.
Barcelona. Have you heard of it?
Yeah,
Cool
yeah.
place. Been around.
Beautiful this time of the year.
It's very hot, but it is beautiful. I mean, I have heard so many people say wonderful things about Barcelona and Spain in terms of it being a great place to go and visit in Europe.
Okay, this just in.
Uh-huh.
Fish got back to me on
Yes.
what the nerds airline would be called. And are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Delta 9.
Come on.
Bravo.
He's so good. He's so good. Jesus Christ, I broke my mic. No, he's so good at this stuff. That dude knows how to fucking come up with something so quick and so funny. I love him. Delta 9. Well, that's the name of the show today. And it's also the name of our airline. Thank you, Fish. I still believe that we've come up with something very good, very brilliant. But I was pleased to find out, I think by you, that because I didn't even consider it. I was just like, well, I'll figure out what to do when I'm there. You know, when I went to Japan, I was completely wheat free. That sucked ass. When I went to Italy, I acquired edibles. That was doable. I thought maybe I could do the same here, but then I was like, oh, well, I was in like the Times Square of Barcelona. I was in like the very most touristy area. So I was like, I don't know if I could like sometimes in like foreign countries, you can like look like you smoke weed and somebody will be like, you know, weed. But like, I didn't think that would happen here. So I didn't have a lot of like hope. I didn't know what to expect. I think I was just like so worried about my dad that I was like, oh, I'll figure it out. But you reminded me that cannabis is decriminalized in Barcelona.
Yeah, Spain has
Spain.
relaxed drug laws and decriminalized cannabis. So they had some. We went through the process on a couple of shows ago of how you had to go about getting your cannabis in Spain, and
We
we
did.
found where did you find? You went to you found a club near your hotel.
Indeed. I found a few. I was staying, oh God, I don't remember the name of the street, but it was a pretty popular street. And there
Main
was
Street?
Main Street, comma Spain. And I really did just Google. Well, first I Googled cannabis in Barcelona Reddit, and I looked at the Reddits I could find, and it was just that, and some of them were kind of old, so I was like, I don't know, but it was like when it just became decriminalized and stuff like that. So things reminded me of like the similar vibe as when LA had lounges, or when LA was like before, you know, adult use. Like, you know, they said in the Reddits, they were like, it's still illegal. It's just decriminalized, and lounges are open. So it's like cafes in Amsterdam, basically.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So I looked it up. I did Google it, and then a bunch of ones came up, and they seemed like they were, I don't want to say like legit, but that they were frequented. You know, like I wasn't going to like
Some
the outskirts or anything,
shady, yeah, like a
like a
shady
side
place on out.
alley
Yeah, yeah.
pandering to
Um,
tourists. You know what I mean? Like I mean, that would be fine as long as I had access, honestly. Like I just wanted access. I wanted to smoke weed. I certainly wanted to smoke the local weed. Oh God, you're gonna hate me. I forgot every name of everything.
what what
No, I'm
do you
gonna remember. I'm gonna remember. I
do
got this.
you
I got this.
do you know the name of the club you went to?
Yes. The Dragon Club.
Okay. It
Yes,
looks
the Dragon Club.
there's not a whole lot of information about the Dragon
No,
Club
they have silly stuff
online.
online too. Yeah, like they have like very like elusive stuff. All the clubs did. Everything was like, don't go asking about us here. Like it was very like they say it's invite only, what that really means is like, well, for me was I just like liked them and friended them on Facebook. And you kind of have to like show that you were like a follower. So like a couple of their posts or something. And that's like your invite. You can show them the response that they like auto send out if they ask for it. My dispensary didn't. But I read on Reddit, so they can if they want to, because it's like quote unquote invite, because it's a club.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it's not like for public consumption.
So you you find the Dragon Club, and you
Yeah,
liked
about
all
a
their
15-minute
posts.
walk from my hotel, which really wasn't bad because they're very walkable. I found it like on the first try. I didn't even get lost, which I think is pretty impressive. And because it wasn't like
Did they have
I
like a
also
sign out front
no,
that's like
so
Dragon Club, or is it just like an address and you got to know?
it's just an address. And there was another place that I went to that said it was there. And I was like, I don't like, I went up and down the stairs and I didn't see anything indicating any sort of club, or I didn't smell it or anything. So I was like, maybe I'm in the wrong place. But it definitely was that address that I was going to. And then I was like, okay, it's right by the Dragon Club, which I was going to check out anyway. They, when they have a gate down. And then when they open, the gate goes up. And I had seen online, I think on like Yelp or something, they had a sign that said the Dragon Club, whatever, but this sign just said like social club or something like that. Like something super generic. I was
Yeah,
like, that's gotta be the place.
something really vague. It's almost
Yeah,
like just putting up the green cross back in the day.
100%. That's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of the Green Cross. So I was like lit. So they opened up, I was there at like 5 minutes before it opened up.
Opening.
And yeah, I was that member. And
You're
it threw me back.
jet lagged and
It was
stuff. You're
it was
like
like a day
waiting
and a
for
half
them.
later. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was like in dire need. You know how I am after traveling. I am a useless piece of shit. So I needed weed. I really did. And we used to get people like that all the time because we were right by the Burbank airport, and people would be like, "Oh my
With
god."
their with their
Their
luggage.
suitcases. Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Like check-in's not till 3. So we came to the weed shop first.
Yeah. So, and I was gonna do that actually that day because I had that issue, but I was like, I will take a worse room. I need to I need to not be in my plain clothes anymore. But I don't know why. Like traveling to Europe really fucks me up. So I was indeed in dire need, and it was like wonderful. It was tiny. I don't know what to compare it to, but it was like
Like
you
a
walked in
coffee shop kind of size,
like a small
or
cafe.
okay.
Yeah, you walked in, you had a lobby, no security that I noticed. Your reception dude, he gave you the skinny, like me. And I was like, and like I did have, I did have cash because we did discuss this on our breakdown a couple weeks ago. So that was accurate because they were cash only. And you get it like you pay like, I think I paid like €20 or something for like a year membership.
For membership? That's not bad.
Mm-mm. No, it's very accessible, especially for like Adobe tourist. And then that was it. It was, and he did say like, please don't smoke in public. And I don't know why he was like, it's September and cops really don't want to see you out with weed. And I was like, what does September have to do with it? But I think what he
I
was
don't know.
trying to say is like, any time is a bad time to be smoking weed in public because you're not supposed to do that in any place. It is very private consumption rules. Just like, I mean, I guess LA like wasn't really like that, but like you weren't allowed to smoke right outside the dispensary, and that's like the thought is that
Yeah,
people come and then they just like light up in the parking lot.
yeah, you don't want to burn the spot.
You don't want to burn the spot. Exactly. That's basically what he was saying in so many words. And I was like, I dig. So buzzes me in, obviously this buzzer. And it was it really did feel, the door was heavy as fuck. Literally there was a sign that said door is heavy, keep pulling. And they like lovely bud tenders. I think I got the same girl all 3 times. Oh, did I go 3? I don't remember if I went 2 or 3 times. I think I just went twice. But I don't know, and I'm pretty sure you can't bring outside weed. I'm pretty sure he did say that. So I'm pretty sure you can only buy it there. And I didn't really check the range of prices. Mostly what I saw was like $50 eighths and $60 eighths. And they had hash as well.
You told me that they were broken down in an interesting way. Like,
Did I?
what was that? They were
I
like,
don't know.
you don't know? Okay. I'll remind you.
Well,
Like as far
yeah,
as
can
like
you?
indicas, like
Well, they had
indica,
indica,
sativa.
sativa, and then Cali.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
California
one
weed.
that like really like stood out to me. Like the indica, sativa, and Cali weed, Cali buds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what
Yeah,
does that
Cali weed.
mean? Like, where did what was on the? Do you remember what was on the like the Cali side?
Well, I wound up getting because I did want. I think I wound up getting an indica. It was purple. She said that that's what she was smoking, and then I got like greasy monkey or something, which I think was a sativa. I think,
Like
and
like the old Gorilla Glue, sativa Gorilla
yes,
Glue. Okay.
yes, that's the vibe it was giving, and so that was my first day of purchases. I'll tell you what I wound up purchasing the second day, which was off of the Cali weed. Because I was like, I got, what are we doing if we're not smoking Cali weed in Spain, right?
Yeah.
But I was glad that I tried whatever she recommended. I thought that was really good. It did get me fuzzy. I felt really, really good. So yeah, so I got that. I'll tell you about what I got after I tell you the rest of the process. They have like papers that you could just use. Like,
Oh,
I
they
thought that was
like a
like a cute touch.
communal papers.
You can obviously buy them, which, they ask you if you're going to smoke there. They recommend that you do. I saw something on Reddit that said like you have to smoke there, and I was like, oh, like I want to like examine it at my leisure. I did really not feel comfortable smoking in public, so I really didn't. And you should do the same, and you also shouldn't travel with it. So just remember those things, and especially if you're going to. When I told my dad, I was like, it's legal here, and he was like, it's legal over there. Like he did not see how exciting it was. And I was like telling him about it. He was like, okay. I was like, I guess you're already desensitized to weed in America. I like don't know how that happened. Um, but yeah, so they
So
offer you some tobacco, some loose tobacco, which I also thought was a cute touch. I don't know if every dispensary does that, but they did
that's
there.
that's very European.
So European. So I felt very European. Oh my God, I rolled the worst joints I've ever rolled in the history of me rolling joints. I was so like sweaty. It's hot there in August. And I don't know, maybe I was just like on a high from like actually getting weed in like through a proper channel, if that makes sense. Like that really was nice to feel comfortable smoking weed in a foreign country, in a country that's not my own, because you can't really do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Do I sound like okay?
no, they say that like smoking outside of your comfort zone will actually will, like it sort of enhances your experience. Like
Really?
if you, yeah, like because you're outside of your comfort zone, you're gonna feel like you're a little bit higher.
Oh, I think we talked about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So being in a completely different country, a different location, you're probably pretty lit.
Sure was. Oh, and I brought, and I did. I sat down and I rolled my shitty joints, but I was happy they were there. I kind of like tried to take it all in. You are like strictly not allowed to take pictures, but you can like watch it on your phone because there was like a few people who came in who looked like they were students, but they did look like some of them. Like I was trying to listen to what everybody was speaking. There was a few people who seemed like they weren't from Spain, but a lot of them seemed like when I went back a couple days later, I saw the same girl and like the same guy at the same time. So I was like, I feel like people come here like on their lunch and shit, which I think is like really cool.
Yeah, if there was a lounge locally,
Oh, so lit.
I would go on my lunch break or whatever. Just go
I
hang out
fucking
in the
love it.
morning. Did they have any food or any snacks or any coffee?
Did. As
Oh,
a matter
really?
of fact, they had
Okay.
machinas behind me, all the way in the back by the restrooms. They had, water, soda, and then they had like chips, sweets, like typical whatever vending machine snacks, but available. I was thirsty as fuck. So I definitely got many waters. Oh, I forgot the
Got
brand. It was really good though.
got
It's
yourself a
delicious.
Fanta.
I did not get a Fanta, but I should have. Is that where Fanta originates from? Is it a Spain drink?
Definitely European for sure.
Pretty European.
Actually, well,
No, it was
there's a
great.
story there.
Yeah, I'm sure that there is. But yeah, so I did have food and snacks and bevies at the ready, which I thought was great. I saw a wheel, and I was like, "Of course, there's a wheel."
I hate the wheel.
I know. They seemed to too. It looked like it was stuffed in a quarter. But no, maybe they do it every Wednesday and I missed it. But the TVs were on set to like generic stoner stuff, like weird kind of cartoony vibes. They also had
Cartoons.
they were running a show too. I forgot what it was, but it wasn't, there's something like familiar, but not that I watched from like the 80s, and it like was the same scene like over and over again. So I don't know what it was just like weird shit, So that was cool. It was vibey. I was just on my phone mostly and taking it in the first time. And the second time I went, I was like, so I just gave the receptionist my chip and he was like, thank you. And then, and then I went in. And then when you buy stuff, you have to also scan your chip. I don't know if I'm assuming there's limits. Did we talk about that? There must be limits.
I thought there was a daily limit.
There must be. So I was like, okay, well, I got to buy another eighth of weed, even if I donate it to the hotel. I have to, or you know what I mean? Like I have to buy it. So I was like, I got to try the Cali weed. What do you mean? So I did say, I was like, what is the strongest one? Like an asshole. But like I have to get, sometimes I got to get strong weed. What do you want from me? And I didn't know what caliber of strong meant
Yeah.
here. You know what I mean?
Did it have test results on it?
Not that made sense. Oh, I wanted to show you so this is an empty edible bag that I brought
Okay.
home. And
For
this is the
souvenir
dosage.
purposes.
Yeah. Do you
1,000?
see it?
1,000, yes. What is
And
that?
it has like
AI.
it has like a greater than sign after the
Okay, so
1,000.
that would be greater than 1,000 milligrams. So how many gummies were in there?
I'd say about like 20. It doesn't say
20.
how many there are, but in my estimation, it felt
20.
like I
So
ate 20.
each gummy was 50 milligrams.
Yeah, I like had to talk it out with you. Like I texted you and I was like,
You did, and
simple maths was like not working for me. And I was like, I guess that would mean this. Okay. Thank you for
yeah,
going on that journey with me.
or me. Like I woke up to and I gave like an answer immediately, and you're like, no, that's not right. I'm like
I was like, wait, what?
the math just did not check out.
He was not mathing. But so I ate a bunch the night that I got. And okay, so I got Cali weed, the strongest one she recommended
On your second visit.
on my second visit.
Okay.
And
Do you remember what strain it was?
yes, the strain was called Obama Runs.
And
I made sure I remembered that.
A modern classic.
A twist on a modern classic. a take, if you will. And that shit was fucking strong. Like I got a cone because I was like, I can't with the fucking rolling right now. So I was like, who am I trying to impress? Who am I trying to impress? I'm a fucking filthy American. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to stuff weed into, and also they like provide you with grinders and lighters that you just have to return. So I thought that was pretty good.
That's
I had my
cool.
own, but I did, because once you smoke weed so many places that aren't your home, you're like, you need a lighter, you need a grinder. I had assumed they would have papers, but I also bought, I already had a like thing of papers in my bag. I think I have one in like every bag, but like, so that's pretty cool. You really don't have to worry about anything. So I like that. But yeah, I was like super stoned. I was like, whoa, okay. Like that, I feel high. And it was kind of like a different high. You're right. I was kind of like, ooh, well,
Did
okay.
it taste like runts?
It did. It was delicious, honestly. It was like kind of like earthy, but like also
A little
sweet
gassy,
a
a
little
little
bit.
sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, which
Obama
is like
runts
what I
is
always wanted runs to be. The Obama strains always were really good. So I was very satisfied. And then I had like a lot of it left because I, couldn't smoke that much more because like it was hefty. And I don't even think I put any tobacco in it because I wanted it pure. And then I was like back at the hotel room and I was like, I really want to smoke weed. I really want to smoke when it looks bad. But I like really didn't feel comfortable smoking in public. But you're in Europe, so everybody's smoking outside of their hotel room, like or in their hotel room. I mean, the whole hallway, like certain parts really did smell of cities. Cause like ain't nobody going downstairs in Europe to smoke a cigarette. So I was like, I could probably get away with it. And then I took like one hit and was like, I'm so paranoid, and like ran to Sephora and like got like a really expensive perfume and I sprayed the towels, with it. And then I sprayed the like curtains and shit. Like the hotel was probably like, she definitely smoking there. But it honestly smelled good to me. And I was too paranoid. I didn't want to get in trouble. I'm not a rebel at all, but it was really nice to have the access. And Obama Runs was the winner. And these edibles, I took like a bunch that night, and I was pretty high. I took a bunch before the show. I took like 3, and they do make you feel a little different. I can't really place what it is because I have no idea what's in them.
Yeah, I wonder who manufactures their edibles, where their cannabis comes from, and like
I'm so
also
curious.
the Cali, like the Cali strains, indica sativa and Cali flower.
Are they getting weed
That's
from California?
crazy.
Like, I wouldn't like be
Is it?
shocked out of the water if you told me there was like a kingpin flying into Europe giving
Yeah,
weed
yeah.
to paying people.
I would not. That would not be shocking at all. Maybe it comes from Oklahoma. That's
Maybe
funny. Maybe it should have said Oklahoma.
Oklahoma weed. I would have tried it still. Yeah,
Yeah, for
imagine
sure.
like,
If it said
well,
like
I don't know,
indica
no shade on
sativa,
Oklahoma, but like it would be pretty funny if like that was like they thought like that was weed. But you know what? Oklahoma does have weed culture. But imagine like Cali is synonymous with weed.
for sure.
Justin Bieber
Yeah.
said it, So like imagine if they were like Arizona weed or something. No offense to Arizona. We love you. We love you so much. I just have not smoked your finest weed yet. But I will. I love you so much, Arizona. You're very beautiful.
California cannabis culture is global.
Clearly. So I don't know if maybe this did come from Arizona. I don't know. But wherever it did come from, I did enjoy it. And I was really glad that it was there. And that was my experience at the Dragon Club in Barcelona, Spain. I really, really was glad to have had weed there. And I got to experience weed in a different place, which I really enjoy doing. It's a privilege to be able to do that. So thank you, the Dragon Club. And we're going to take a break. And today we are going to talk about other places back here in this place that we're in. You know where we are. Don't make me say it. We will be right back.
We salute you, the United States of cannabis, under all 50 strains. One pre-roll, under bomb. It's the Cool Nerd Weed Show.
And we're back.
We're back.
It's the Cool Nerd Weed Show. That's Tess.
And that's Sasha.
And we are going to take a trip around the United States for a little bit, or just the East Coast. A tiny part of the East Coast, actually. So, New Jersey, right? That's what we're going to talk about first.
Yeah,
first, yes.
New Jersey.
That's where I am too. Hey, I'm there now.
What?
I was so many places in the last 2 months. Like, I like don't know how you did it. I mean, probably like other substances that helped
You probably
but, like,
know how I did it.
I do. I do. And I know the answer to that before I even say it when I say it. But like, but even then,
Oh,
even
I
then,
know.
just I think of touring musicians and shit. And I'm like, and then you get on stage and do physical work. Like, I can barely even like walk to fucking McDonald's to that, like, let alone do a performance. And then like, think about something like Warped Tour where it's like every day. You're a
Oh
maniac.
yeah.
All of you.
Sometimes you were so spun. We ran
Yeah,
on
no.
THC and caffeine most of the time. Sometimes
But
just caffeine.
yeah, there was no amount of coffee. I had to get ibuprofen. I was so sick, and I could I was like, "Where's ibuprofen? What do I have to do?" And like, you definitely do have to like ask for it. It's behind the counter. But like, isn't medicine socialized over there?
Yeah, but I think they still. I don't know.
I mean, I would
They
have to
want you to.
pay
You
and
gotta
wait,
ask for it. They
but
want to know
yeah,
it's
no.
being used
Listen,
for medicinal.
a friend who's moved there was like, it. It's definitely like they'll offer you like a herbal remedy. And I was like, I need the good stuff, man. And I had a couple like American Advil, but I did get some ibuprofen, Feno,
I
and
mean,
I felt much better.
I went
I was
to
popping them like candy.
a pharmacy in Italy, and I said I needed something to make me sleep, and the pharmacist ended up giving me Rohypnol. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so for like 30 lira, I got a whole pharmaceutical pack of Rohypnol.
Did you take it?
I did. I had the
How'd it go?
best flight of my life
On a plane.
on a plane. Yeah,
I think you like the first time you told me that story, I was like, come on, bro. Like, what do you even mean?
I
I would
ate
have
my
jumped off that plane.
I
You're
I ate
nuts.
my meal. I woke up in New York.
That sounds great. Yeah. I mean, sometimes your body just needs to be hit like a brick. But I needed something. And I got it. So I had a great time in Spain, and now I'm in New Jersey, where weed is also legal. And that's why my dad was like, so? And I was like, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal to go somewhere and not like have to withdraw from weed because I didn't take a proper tolerance break, or to just feel like a weirdo for like even wanting it, like that still exists as much as you think it doesn't, Dad, which is a weird sentence that I said. It doesn't, but he was stoked that it did, and he didn't mind. He was excited about it too. But in New Jersey, it is quite legal, and it's been for a minute.
Yeah, and New Jersey has consumption lounges now.
Hooray!
There's 2 that are officially open. Anybody that has a retail permit is allowed to apply for a consumption lounge, and there's 2 currently that have been approved. One is near Trenton, and then the other one is near Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm surprised about the AC. Gotta
I mean,
revitalize.
it's from the map. It's near. It's like not near all of like the touristy, like not. It's not
Right.
near the casinos in the beach area, but it's in proximity right now.
Sick.
So
That's great news. Every dispensary is always like, yeah, we're opening a cannabis lounge in like an area. And everybody's always wanted that in their life. And you were explaining to me how it's not profitable to have such things.
Yeah, even though it's like I feel like it's important to have a consumption lounge,
Yeah.
like something where people can go and smoke, because you can't smoke in you might not be able to smoke in your residence. You definitely can't smoke on the street. You can't smoke on the beach. You can't consume. I mean, where can you consume? So
So true.
having these consumption lounges, like, you want to take the stigma out of it and have a safe place where you can consume like you would anywhere, like going into a
Anything
bar
else?
or anything else. But yeah, I don't know how profitable they actually are. Like, you either going to have to pay like a membership fee, or um, purchase their
Mm-hmm.
cannabis and only consume that there. There's like all kinds of weird nuanced laws regarding that, even in California.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, even like I did read on Reddit, like for maybe some of the Barcelona clubs, like you'd have to consume all of the weed there. And like some of them have like lockers that you could leave your weed at. I
Oh
was like, I
yeah,
don't want to do that. I'm not renting my
yeah,
weed.
that's exactly how like the Woods was operating. We haven't
Yes.
been there yet,
Yes.
but
We have not been there.
there's you go to
I
the
forgot.
Woods and you pay
I don't want to do it.
$200 or $300 for a table, and then you add your consumption, you add your cannabis products on top of that, and then you're not allowed to leave them, but you can put them in a locker. Like that's a tricky way. Like
It's not
I don't know how.
sustainable.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not.
I feel like Lowell was pretty poppin', but they really spared no expense. And I don't know. I mean, the pandemic really fucked that up,
Oh, for sure.
with no doubt that is like a big thing in California anyway, because we were well on our way to having a few consumption lounges. It would just had to be anything in LA takes fucking billions of years to get approved and licensed, and it takes a long time to get a business,
Yeah,
like
even if you're
especially like a consumption type business. A
even if
restaurant,
you're
they have
open.
food,
Yeah, exactly. Even if you're open in a regular restaurant, like if you're open in a consumption
especially if you
lounge,
are.
you're 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 up you're subjected to like the health department, the
Mm-hmm.
city, and then
Mm-hmm.
like cannabis consumption is the Department of Cannabis. You've got all of these government agencies.
Bummer.
Yeah, totally. Fucking red tape. Red tape. Red tape.
Sorry.
So
Yeah, I know that it's like I mean, it's such a cool thing to have, and I do wish. And like, we have been to like quite a few. Like, I'm acting like I've never been to a weed lounge by like talking about Barcelona. Like, clearly, we've been to a bunch of lounges in our day, not just Lowell, which Lowell was quite expensive. I mean, that's like those are the facts. It was worth it to me, but
oh
we
yeah.
would be dropping monies, bad
Oh yeah.
monies,
For
if we had
sure.
it spent. Yeah, so
I mean,
take that with what you will. So I hope these lounges are funsies. Trenton it's a drive for me, but I would go. I would go to Trenton. I don't often go to Trenton.
I mean,
Trying to think.
there's only
But
only
I
the
would go to
two.
these places. Fucking love
There's
New
going to be
Jersey. Let's take a minute and clap for New Jersey, okay? We don't get to do this often. Sorry. I love New Jersey.
Jersey.
I do love New Jersey. I do. I'm very proud of this weird
There's
state.
there's going to be more that are going to open soon. Like they've only like people
Right.
put in their applications, and the first two have been approved.
Mhm.
And
That's so exciting. Oh yeah. I mean, if all the dispensaries that I've been to here tell me that they're opening a lounge, and they do, I will have lots of cannabis lounges around me. I didn't even realize on the other side of town there's like it's like a row of dispensaries that I didn't even realize existed. It's nice. Again, good for you, New Jersey. I hope you're profitable, and I'm excited to go to them.
that's the thing, if you have a local dispensary and a local lounge, try
Yeah.
to support them.
All the way, dude. Please do. We know traditional is appealing. Prices are tough. Times are tough. But trust me, it's really worth it. I really felt good I always feel good going to the local dispensary. I always do. Well, I may seem a little antisocial at first. I love it there. And I am one of you. So I do really, really love the culture. And I am glad that New Jersey is at this moment in time embracing it. We'll see what happens as we go, but we'll be at these ones. I know you wanted to get to the government site of New Jersey, but if we want,
Oh,
do you want to say a couple of the things, and then we have to go to commercial?
we already did. No, it's pretty amazing. We covered a lot of what's on here, but I thought that
The dose stacking one, I feel like is.
Oh,
is
okay,
good.
okay.
I love how like NewJersey.gov
this
is
is
like easy, fam. Like,
yeah. it's actually
know your
yeah,
dosage, homie.
on nj.gov, what's allowed, 21 and over, no alcohol, no tobacco. You can't sell food on site. However, you can consume food, you can have food delivered. If you want to have a fucking pizza delivered to this lounge, go ahead, do it.
We love this.
Sometimes Food trucks will be allowed to sell food outside.
Wonderful.
If you can be refused service if you look too lit before you come in. So behave yourself.
So then they start to get like very like, they're practical. They're like your trip buddy, so they're like,
yeah.
Stay hydrated, keep your stomach full. We love the advice. They say no to dose stacking. Like they don't want you to be like passing the blunt while you're taking like 500 milligrams, taking a dab. Smart move. I totally support it. Know your limits. This is my favorite one though. If you're sharing, it's 2 puffs and a pass to the left. But it's perfectly okay not to share, especially for your health or the health of others. All the snaps. Listen, this is a government website, and I think it's really wonderful that they pass the Dutchie upon the left-hand side on newjersey.gov. So
I love it.
It's a beautiful thing. Like chef's kiss to you. And we're going to go to a break and we're going to talk. Oh, go. Hurry.
One last thing. If you are a medical cannabis patient, you have the right to bring your own legally purchased cannabis into the dispensary consumption area. So that's good. That's great.
Very good. We love that.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
I thought that was important.
It is important. I'm glad you got it in there. No, that's great because it's jarring to have to like consume everything on site. Clearly, I was annoyed by that. I didn't even know the Woods did that. That's like, I don't know. We haven't been there yet. I don't want to say, I can't talk shit on something I've never been on, but like, I don't like that idea. It makes me sad. I don't want to say goodbye to my weed. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to talk about another state that I was in.
What?
We'll be right back.
The final Huff and Puff with TS and Sasha.
You never have weed. I'll signal to you next time.
I have a little throat thing going on. Otherwise, I would have been smoking.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just realized you weren't smoking. I didn't even
so
ask you.
I had to mime it.
Okay, fair enough.
If you're watching the video.
Put it in post. You can put it in post. It is the final half above, and we are, I think it's good news type of day, right? So I, for some reason, was like in a million places the past couple months. I do always have like stretches of time where I'm privileged enough to travel to many places. And I was in Delaware as well this week. And with my niece and my nephew and my mom and my sis. Now, pardon me, I did not go to any cannabis dispensaries. So I have nothing to say about this. So you can say the story. But it was great to be there. I felt welcome. And it's actually like a really wonderful place to visit. Support Delaware.
Delaware has actually been in the cannabis business for like 1 month now. And guess how much the state of Delaware has actually spent on cannabis, Sasha?
Guess how much?
Guess how much?
$7.3 million.
7.4 million.
Oh shit!
Close.
I would lose at The Price is Right.
Without going over, you would have won.
Well, good for them.
That's a strong result according to the Office of Marijuana Commissioner. So that's a weird way to put it, and but they say the OCM.
Whatever you gotta call it, I guess.
I guess you got to call it something. So, people are buying up the flower, vapes, edibles, pre-rolls, tinctures, and topicals. They have a few licenses, and they've issued a lot of provisional licenses. So there has been it's off to a great start. People of Delaware love their weed, as we do everywhere. So let's give it up for Delaware.
Yeah, I enjoy it there quite a bit. I've smelled weed a few times, not often. It's very family oriented. So you want to kind of respect that even with your ciggies. So, but there's places to go. And we know there's safe access. I would love to try it. One day I should go. But I'm like with babbies. So it's like hard to be like at 9 o'clock at night, be like, okay, I'm going to go drive 40 minutes out of the way. You know, I'll just like don't travel with weed, but I have weed.
Maybe on your next trip, there'll be more dispensaries open closer to the beach communities.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you, Delaware. Thank you, New Jersey. Thank you, Barcelona, Spain. Love you. Thank you for following me around the world. Thank you to you helping me do simple maths and enjoy my weed experience safely with access, which is just a great thing to be grateful for on this date in time. And
don't panic.
It's organic.